After a show recently in which I talked about my struggle with depression, a girl who was 12 or 13 with tears in her eyes asked me how I survived. And because of time, I didn't get to give her a full answer. So this poem is for her. I survived in pieces. Large parts of me existing in the hope that I could repeat the past, part of me existing in the fear that I couldn't, and the other parts of me shook hands and smiled in a language that didn't ask questions. I remember being terrified of questions, afraid they'd ask the wrong one at the right tequila sunrise in the spaces I had tried to outrun emptiness, or a broken everything, or a hurricane they didn't have a name for. And they don't tell you that depression and the speed of light have a lot in common, and that we haven't quite figured out how to catch up to the darkness they leave behind. I remember staring at tabletops, bar tops, countertops, rooftops, bottle tops, at walls. I remember walls, not the kind you could see, but the kind you became if you stared at them long enough. And I think depression is the eighth wonder of the world. Like, maybe one day we'll mention it in our textbooks. You'll find it in the glossary under things that'll probably never happen to me. Only when you search for it, you won't see it. But that's okay, because it'll find you. I remember that I prayed. And when that didn't work, I cried. And when that didn't work, I drank. And when that didn't work, I cried again. And I remember when I lost my mind, going crazy, trying to recall a time I thought survival sounded satisfying. I remember tomorrow, the way it tried to hold you, reached out a hand and a maxim. And yeah, maybe tomorrow will be better. 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 Maybe tomorrow will be. Maybe I can't. Maybe I can't do this anymore. I survived in pieces, scattered, broken, none of them resembling the picture I wanted to make, but they were mine. They were all I had left. And I wrote this poem on my 28th birthday, 5 years after giving up wanting to see any more of them. So to answer your question, Amelia, I didn't survive. Not in the hallmark sense of the word. Not in the point A to point B simplicity we preach to get people to stop asking. I didn't survive. But I am surviving.